Down here, salt is a way of life.
One of the most controversial moments in the Obama administration was the killing of Anwar al-Awlaki's 16-year-old son, Abdul Rahman. The boy was killed along with 8 other innocents at a reception. They were having a barbecue, and they got drone strike. Obama had specifically ordered the strike himself, and the boy's grandfather said that he and his cousins were at a barbecue preparing to eat when the U.S. attacked them by air and ended their lives, as you can see here from Salon.com, written by Glenn Greenwald, who, by the way, is going to show up very soon in another matter. So one has to wonder how a 16-year-old boy could be specifically drone striked by Obama. It might have something to do with one of his most controversial drone tactics, signature strikes. In May 2013, President Barack Obama's aides indicated that they were prepared to phase out the most controversial element of the administration's drone war, so-called signature strikes. What are signature strikes? Well, it's based on cell phone patterns, and based on the cell phone patterns, they determine whether or not, this person's kind of talking to a lot of terrorists. They're probably a terrorist themselves, so they execute them without knowing who they are. Oftentimes, it's the terrorist's mother. Maybe that doesn't mean anything to you, but for me, I would prefer if we actually killed terrorists rather than innocent people. That's just me, though. Definitely not something that is conducive of somebody that I would want to follow. The signature strike program went on for quite a while and killed a lot of people. You can come here to foreignpolicy.com and check it out for yourself. Signature strikes have resulted in a large number of bystander casualties in Pakistan and Yemen. Just wantonly killing innocent people. Definitely not somebody that would be like Hitler at all. Nope, nope, nope. Another lovely Obama-era tactic was double taps. And what are double taps, you ask? Well, that would be where you wound terrorists or a target, and you wait for first responders to show up, and once first responders show up, you kill everyone. This is a war crime, and definitely not conducive of someone that I would want to follow. Definitely somebody more like Hitler. So, with all the wanton murder of innocent civilians with double taps and signature strikes, it should be no surprise that 90% of all drone strikes during the Obama administration killed innocent civilians. 90%. You have to wonder, when 90% is the number, if that might not be the target. So why just slaughter innocent people? And why would anybody say that they support Barack Obama? What's wrong with you? Do you just not know any of this? I'm guessing you don't know any of this. Not a single thing. But anyway, just gonna keep going, I guess. This is the Washington Times, by the way. But there you go, 90%. 90%. That's pretty despicable. And anybody that follows Obama, I'm sorry, you have a lot to answer for. Keep in mind that the 90% figure is derived after Barack Obama renamed and reclassified enemy combatants to be any fighting age male. Isn't that nice? Between, I think, 16 or 18 to 65, something like that. In effect, counts all military age males in a strike zone as combatants, according to several administration officials, unless there is explicit intelligence posthumously proving innocent. Isn't that nice? Isn't that nice? So, killing 90% innocent people with the drone strikes, but redefined what innocent was before that. So that number of 90% innocents killed has to be even higher, which is disgusting. How could anybody support Barack Hitler Obama? I don't know how you could support Barack Hitler Obama. I don't know, but go for it. I think you might be a despicable person. And you have a lot to say to me about Trump. That's hilarious. And by the way, I laugh at you. I laugh at you endlessly when I hear about how bad Trump is and how good Barack Obama was. You people disgust me, but I find you hilarious. Ignorant. Ignorant, ignorant. When former President Obama was elected into office, it was on the back of a campaign that partly advocated for leniency on whistleblowers. However, when the whistle was blown on the Obama administration about all the wanton slaughter of innocent civilians, he would target reporters brutally using the Espionage Act. It didn't matter if they worked for the New York Times or for Fox News. He went after them all. Even Nixon didn't go after Ellsberg with such tenacity, and Ellsberg crushed Nixon. Anyway, there you go from the Committee to Protect the Journalists. Next, on the Espionage Act, CNN's Jake Tapper was rated on PolitiFact whether or not Obama had in fact used the Espionage Act more than all previous administrations, and that, of course, was true. Nobel Peace Prize winner Barack Obama, who everybody thought was going to be a beacon of hope and change and peace and prosperity, ended up being none of those things. He vowed to end America's grueling conflicts in Iraq and Afghanistan, as you can see here, but instead, Obama started 7 secret wars in 7 different countries: Afghanistan, Iraq, Syria, Libya, Yemen, Somalia, and Pakistan. These are the same 7 countries that Trump wanted to implement this quote-unquote Muslim ban. Everybody brought Trump under fire for that, but nobody brought Obama under fire for starting wars in those exact same countries. So what's worse, banning the people from the country from coming to America, or killing them? Remember, Obama kills 90%, over 90% innocent people. So the 7 wars in those 7 countries are killing 90% innocent people. What's wrong with you people? Obama also campaigned on jailing the Wall Street bankers. This was a big linchpin in his campaign. Yet, it was revealed through Julian Assange's WikiLeaks that Citigroup was having a private correspondence with Obama the whole time and handpicked his cabinet. Here you go from globalresearch.ca. Obama also signed on to the TPP, TTIP, and TISA, the Trans-Pacific Partnership, the Transatlantic Trade-in Partnership, if I'm not mistaken, and the TISA is the Trade-in Service Agreement. What are these? Okay, so the TPP is the Pacific side, the like Japan, Canada, America, I believe Australia's in on it, New Zealand. Then you have on the Atlantic side countries like the UK and such. Whoever wants to sign on to it. There's I think 47 different member countries. Obama pushed for it. Was a big proponent of it, and if we had Hillary, Hillary would have voted for it. Justin Trudeau in Canada went for it and signed on, and now it's in effect in Canada. And what it does is it sets up an international tribunal to govern this multinational, multi-corporation trade deal, negotiated by the corporations in secret, please check it out if you would like to know more. But what it does is it sets up a separate body. And let's say you wanted to protest the toxic dumping into your local waterway. So you manage to convince your local politicians who decide to kick out or punish this brutal company that's poisoning your water. Well, they just have to go to this international body, and that international body overrules your local laws. Doesn't that sound nice? The Trade and Service Agreement allows endless immigration, whatever the corporation would like. They can just move in people, and that's that. Please check that out. You can find out directly from WikiLeaks. They've done the best job at revealing this information. Oh, the Transatlantic Trade and Investment Partnership. There we go. What did I say? The Transatlantic Trade and Partnership. Oh, almost. Transatlantic Trade and Investment Partnership. Hey, remember that time when Barack Obama was revealed to have just given guns to Mexican cartels in what was called the gun walking scandal, or Fast and Furious? Basically, they wanted to track the guns, give them to the cartels, and that way they would know where the cartels were? Whatever. That didn't really make much sense, and surprise, surprise, as soon as the guns got across the border, they disappeared into the hands of the cartel. So, way to go, Obama. That made no sense. Remember that time when Barack Obama was caught spying on his allies? Remember that time when Hillary Clinton was also caught being a part of spying on the allies while she worked for Barack Obama? Good job, Hillary. Remember that time when Barack Obama was using the IRS to spy on his political opponents? Remember that time when Barack Obama deported everyone? Deported more people than any other president. Used the Espionage Act more than any other president. Deported more people than any other president. That's interesting. Has Trump beat him yet? I don't know. But if you're going to bash Trump for being against immigration, come on. Come on. You thought Obama was a great president, did you? What part about his presidency did you like? Did you happen to like spying on all of us? So the surveillance program is the Five Eyes. That's great. What are the Five Eyes? Canada, UK, New Zealand, America, and Canada, UK, America, New Zealand, and Australia. And what they do is, since it's illegal to spy on their own citizens, they spy on each other and report back to the host country. Isn't that nice? So there you have it, the problem with former President Barack Obama. I was particularly set off by the 90% innocent people thing, and redefining what an enemy combatant and thus an innocent person was. Very classy. Anybody that supports that, good for you, I guess. Just don't start coming at me for supporting Trump. Trump could never be this disgusting, and if you've got any information that would make him this disgusting, I wouldn't support him. I don't know why you would support this. What part about his presidency did you like, or are you simply just completely ignorant of the facts? And if you're ignorant of the facts, why are you commenting on politics? Really, truly, it's embarrassing.
Obviously, the environment down here is all salt. The ceiling's salt, the floor is salt, the walls are salt, and to an extent, the air is salt. And you breathe that in, and you can constantly taste the salt.